As you guys know, there's certain subject matter that I'm not gonna put on the main channel, for obvious reasons, because you know, um, there's just certain situations that you just can't talk about, and certain things that you can't go in deep because, like I said, YouTube YouTube has really been like cracking down and basically harassing content creators. They just announced now, hey, what's up? They just announced like the other day that if you put up anything speaking against the potion, we gonna call it the potion because they getting wind of some of these new catchphrases. So we gonna call it the potion. If you make any content like just remotely speaking against the potion, they're taking your video down, and now they saying they reserve the option of just taking your channel down, period. Not even giving you a strike. So it's just showing you how serious this thing is. And the more that they try to suppress you and censor you, this makes me even more suspicious. But I'm not gonna get into that. I'm not gonna get into that. But I just want to say I am fully in support of not only Kyrie Irving, Bradley Beal, Andrew Wiggins, and Carson Wentz, the starting quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts, who have all said that their status is their business and they're not going to reveal it. But the funny thing is, I'm going to do a separate video because it's amazing. Carson Wentz have told people to respect his privacy and basically to stay out his business. Now, it appears that he was granted, a religious pass. I ain't gonna say that word that start with an E, because like I said, those algorithms is monitoring certain words and looking for. So he got his religious pass, from what I heard, not to be able to have to take the potion. Now, the funny thing is, you don't see the media going after him, but as usual, they're targeting Kyrie Irving. And I want to say, once again, to you guys that have took the potion, once again, I don't have no problem with it. But where I draw the line is you motherfuckers coming on people's outlet. Here we go again. YouTube fucking with my with the stream. That's okay. But I'm telling you again, back the fuck up. Do not come on my channel, either one of my platforms, because at the end of the day, I'm going to just keep it a buck. If you come through with that bullshit, I'm going to flame throw your ass. I'm going to hit you with the flamethrower, burn your ass, disintegrate you, and run your ass off my channel. And if you think I'm playing, try me. I've said this once before. If you felt that's what you needed to do, I'm okay with that. But the problem that I have is people calling me, texting me. I'm seeing these articles about celebrities who said flat out that I want to do on my own. I made a decision. It's best for me. I have no problem with that. But if you are saying that you were forced to do it, being forced to do it, you goddamn right I got a problem with that. And if you don't want to do it, I got a problem with that. And if you feel like you need more time and they're still trying to pressure you, because that's all that's been going on is pressure from lamestream media. And I just want to say, when I say to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I am so disappointed in him to where, I mean, it hurts and it cuts deep. I expect this out of Shaquille O'Neal and Stephen A. Smith, because we all know that they company men, and we all know that they do what Zaddy say. So, but Kareem, That cut deep because I really looked up to Kareem, but now they use Kareem as a lapdog and a mascot, saying that people should be this, they shouldn't be, they should lose their job, they should be forced out of the league. When the league said flat out that they wasn't going to force their players to take the potion. They said that they wasn't going to force their players to take the potion. But obviously they have. Andrew Wiggins, from what I heard, he's riding this thing to the end. They're saying that he is willing not to play home games in the city. Bradley Beal has said, you know what? I don't think so. Kyrie Irving has said, I don't think so. But I think Kyrie Irving is going to retire. I really think that Kyrie Irving is just going to say, you know what, forget it. And I will respect him for that. And it's kind of funny. I want y'all to understand something. Y'all really starting to see some of these niggas' true colors on here for the people that have participated. Now, I'm not talking about the people that said, you know what, I just thought it was best for me and my health that I do it. But these niggas that was talking all this super East Oakland 900. All right. 900 in the building. Shout out to the 90s. Shout out to the grimy 90s. I find it rich that now all of a sudden these super militant pro-black niggas that just, before, I ain't gonna call it, that other word that start with a P, before the phenomenon happened, that they was talking all this super militant conspiracy theory shit about, the white man. They just before this happened. Oh, you can't trust the white man. The white man been doing this to the black man. The white man is out to do this based off the economic structure. You know what I'm saying? Power to the people. If you look at the statistics, it's saying this happens to black people versus white people. Now they was talking all that shit, and I know, and I know these punk motherfuckers is listening to you. I know you listening. At the end of the day, you a fraud. You a fraud. Some of y'all niggas is straight up frauds. You talked all that conspiracy theory shit. Now, I'm not talking to the people that wasn't on that tip. You talked all that conspiracy theory, the white man, it's out to do this to the brother man based off what they not doing to the other man who was talking all that shit. But then all of a sudden, a year later, you trust the white man now. Right? You trust the white man to take that potion, right? You ain't believe nothing that he done said so far, but therefore you trust him with your life, your well-being, and your sanctity. Okay. So you could just save that pro-black shit. One thing about Town Biz, I haven't took the potion. Because you know why? This is just me. This is my personal thing. I just don't feel comfortable. I'm not ready. Do I flat out have to say I don't want to? No, I don't want to. Am I scared? You goddamn right. I can admit that. And the reason why I'm scared is because, hey, 400 plus years of negative history in our direction. Now, you guys, I can't talk no statistics. I can't talk, none of that shit. Because if I start talking statistics, this might happen, that might happen, then I could get flagged. And also, I'm going to tell you something, you guys, and this is just real talk to any of you content creators. Watch who the fuck you talking to. Watch who you talk to and watch who you tell your business to. And watch what you say on your channel. Because some of these niggas is the very ones that snitching your videos down. So I just want to say, watch who you tell your business to. Because a lot of these dudes is ops, they're moles. And like I said, I'm gonna speak on that pretty soon. I'm gonna have a live stream pretty soon. I'm gonna talk about that in the upcoming weeks because like I said, I got a lot of shit that I gotta get off my chest. I'm gonna talk about fake niggas. I'm gonna talk about a lot of these niggas on here acting like they cool with you when they really ain't. So like I said, at the end of the day, yeah, I gave my personal opinion. And like I said, some of these niggas, when you talk to them, who basically said why they decided to participate, I'm just like, so you did it because of that, not because of your health, because you want to go to, you want to go across the country, or you want to go out of the country, not because your health. You wanted to be able to go other places besides the United States, not because of health reasons, right? There's some of y'all, like I said, you just buckled, and that's all it come down to. You buckled, you got scared, you folded. So like I said, once again, don't talk that super militant black shit to me, because like I said, at the end of the day, you pussy. And it need to be said, you pussy. That's just real talk. I can smell it. I can smell it from here. I can smell it from here. I can smell it from here, you pussy. You didn't do it because of health reasons. You did it so you could be able to jump on a plane. That don't make no sense. So if you did it for that, you are pathetic. Now, if you said you got long, like I said, my thing is, I'm not trying to judge you, and I've been saying this for a minute. But my problem is, the people that seem to be harassing people is the ones who've already done it. Because I had a couple of suckers trying to talk that bullshit to me. You know, I had a couple of suckers, because like I said, the gloves is off now. I could be me now. So, you know what I'm saying? The gloves is off now. I ain't being nice about the shit now, because I done had a couple of bitch ass niggas trying to pull that shit with me. But like I said, I started to see people's character a long time ago based on how they was talking. I could tell when this thing first jumped off how niggas was already, I'm talking about before we even heard about, you know, the potion, how they was gonna run out and get it. But keep in mind, some of these was these same hoe ass niggas that was talking that super militant black conspiracy, the white man, this and the white man. I don't want to hear that shit no more. You exempt from, I mean, you not exempt. I mean, you are disqualified from talking that shit. I don't want to hear that bullshit. So if you ever hear me say that I decided to take the potion, it's because I ran out of options. And I'm going to talk shit. Even if I have to do it, I'm going to continue to talk shit. Because like I said, the problem that I have is people that have did it who didn't want to do it. And said, hey, town, they made me do it. I didn't want to do it. And that pisses me off. They said they would fire me. I would lose my job. So that's the problem that I have. But of course, they done sent all these handkerchief head house niggas to harass and shame and try to bully Kyrie Irving. Because Kyrie Irving has been the target of a lot of different things. Ever since Kyrie Irving started speaking on certain things and saying he see what's going on around him, now all of a sudden, they done turned on him. They always try to do that. When you a black man that stick to your truth, they try to silence you. And what they do is they try to send other black people to target you and harass you, thinking that that's supposed to bother you. But see, we ain't listening to these niggas no more. We ain't listening. Well, I'm sorry, Lou. I feel sorry for you, brother. I feel sorry. And that's what I'm saying. They shouldn't have, that's what I'm saying. I'm not knocking, and that's what I've been trying to say from the gate. I'm not knocking motherfuckers if they decided to take it. The problem that I had is making people do it. You supposed to have, Joe Biden has single-handedly rewrote the laws and trying to single-handedly rewrite the Constitution. Because technically they didn't have the authority to do it. I can tell you this much, you might want to apply for a job at the post office. Because the post office already said they're not gonna make their employees take the potion. Well, that's black people for you. There's a lot of these dudes were acting like they were, a lot of these dudes were acting like they was down. They was down, that they was Malcolm X, they was Martin Luther King, but they was actually Bill O'Neill's. Because that's what's really going on. These niggas is more Bill O'Neill's than they are Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Stokely Carmichael, Marcus Garvey, guys like that. They was really Bill O'Neill's from the jump. And I'm going to tell you what it was. A lot of these niggas voted for Biden. So they have to take, they said, you notice that some of these niggas, it's funny, like some of these YouTube niggas that love to point out everybody else's racism has completely ignored Biden's racism, his blatant racism. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to talk politics, but if you black and you continue to vote Democrat, you deserve whatever you get. The Demodummies have done more damage to us than the Republicans could ever do. The Democrats were the ones that's been trying to take away our rights to own guns. They've been trying to take away our rights to privacy. They've been trying to take away our rights to everything. The Democrats have been nothing but dictators. Post-Kennedy. Disguised as people that act like they got black people's best interest, but at the end of the day, they really want to monitor black people. Well, I don't want to, at the end of the day, they got all these lawsuits. Like I said, the lawsuits are coming. And first of all, for the NBA to say that they're not going to pay Wiggins, Bradley Beal, and Kyrie Irving, I don't even think they have the authority to do it because, first of all, Kyrie Irving and Wiggins are not in breach of contract. How come you get paid if you get hurt? They're telling them that they can't play. They want to play. They can play. But this just goes to show you how unions get down. And then at the end of the day, they allowing people like Don Sweet Lemonade to incorporate and exercise and orchestrate hate speech against people who have decided that this is their body and they want to, and they have the right to decide what goes in their body. But the thing is, this is the same dude that talks about people that put down people from his community. But this dude is allowed to orchestrate and talk hate speech against people who feel like, hey, this is my body. And I have a right to decide what goes in my body, what goes in my bloodstream. Oh, shout out to the homie Santi. Santi been on this too. Now, I'm late to work, but I don't give a fuck. I got it like that. I've been there almost 10 years. I got it like that. Because I needed to do this stream. But like I said, at the end of the day, you really seeing the true colors of some of these black people. Because like I said, let me tell you something. I shouldn't even be telling my personal business. But my son, he did it. I didn't like it. But he's a grown man. He's a 23-year-old man. But he know that I haven't did it. But he respects the fact that I've chosen not to do it. I don't want it. And then you notice something when you say, hey, Oh yeah, he loved telling us black people what to do. God knows he loves locking us up. We know he's dedicated his career to locking us up. And then what make me so mad is when you tell people, well, Biden is a racist, but he apologized. Fuck his apology. Oh, so you apologize after 20-something years and tens of thousands of years of time in prison that you given out to, in particularly black people. Oh, now you apologize because you running for president. But you also said that you didn't give a fuck if Haiti sunk into the ocean. But it's funny, they'll say, well, that was a long time ago. But wasn't Donald Trump's, the anti-Trump people, wasn't their whole campaign predicated off of what Donald Trump supposedly has said in the past? You got this man on tape, on video using the N-word. You got this man referring to a black man as a boy. You got this man on audio saying he wouldn't care if Haiti sunk into the ocean. You got this man on audio blaming black people for the decline of the country. But you voted for this motherfucker? But you voted for this decrepit old cracker, right? Man, fuck Al Sharpton. Al Sharpton been selling us, Al Sharpton been selling us short for years. He been doing that. Him, the Roland Martins of the world, they don't care about black people. They want to be important figures to the Democratic Party. Has Rolly Roll called out some of the shit that Biden has said? No. So now Al Sharpton is calling out Joe Biden. When Joe Biden first got elected president, he told black people in a conference call he wasn't go do shit for black people. But he sure doing shit for foreigners. He letting it, hey, as long as you a foreigner that don't happen to have melanin in them or don't be considered black, oh, you can come here. And all he said was when that shit in Haiti's happened, well, I'm going to get to the bottom of this and these people going to be punished. They ain't going to do shit. It's lip service. Like I said, Joe Biden said that a grand wizard of the KKK was his role model. That's Joe Biden for you. Joe Biden hates black people. And so does his kids. But the last year since he started running for president, you had all these handkerchief head, coon black bitches, coon ass niggas trying to bully us and harass us about supporting a racist ass cracker. And then Kamala Harris, another person that specialized in locking niggas up. Well, she'll fuck a nigga occasionally. But she didn't have a problem with locking them up. Who Kamala Harris, 1 week she black, 1 minute she biracial, 1 minute she don't know what the fuck she is. I put up a video exposing Kamala Harris' background. But there you had these goofy ass feminist black bitches. Yeah, I said it. Trying to bully and shame black men. And I want to say fuck y'all bitches too. And if y'all listening, and if you black bitches supported Kamala Harris and was trying to harass brothers into supporting Kamala Harris and a blatant racist in Joe Biden, fuck you bitches. And that's coming from town. East Oakland, bitch. Fuck you too. You want equality? Well, I'm going to give you a equality tongue lashing. Fuck you bitches too. Because y'all part of the problem too. Y'all didn't help sell us short too. Fuck y'all bitches. And another thing, we ain't being nice to y'all no more. So your little catchphrases of who argues with a woman and you should talk like that to a woman, man, fuck y'all. Them days is over with. we going back to checking y'all bitches. Real talk. Now, we ain't gonna put our hands on y'all, but we gonna go back to checking y'all. For real. Them days is over with. All them fake catchphrases and shit that y'all try to come up with. You don't say that to white boys. You don't say that to Mexicans. You don't say that to nobody but black dudes. We the only one. Black men is the only ones who are not allowed to voice their opinion. We are not allowed to speak on anything. We just have to sit up there and listen to everybody. Listen, don't speak. Take orders, don't give orders. Follow, don't lead. So fuck y'all too. Black men, take your voices back. Speak up. And once again, to the brothers that my heart goes out to you. I'ma pray for y'all because I hate it too that y'all were forced to do that shit. Like I said before, I mean every word. I mean every word. I may vote, and I'm serious, I may vote Republican next time around. Just despite the Democrats. Because the dictatorship of the Democrats has just got far beyond to the point to where it's just like they not even letting you decide shit. They are playing, they playing, I'm the white man, don't challenge me. Joe Biden is the epitome because I'm white and I say so. Joe Biden gets upset if anybody challenges him. He is the epitome. He is the epitome of because I'm white and I say so. At the end of the day, we're going to have to take our voices back. So any of you super, potion advocates, you better not bring that shit on my channel. You better not bring that shit on my channel. Because I'm going to give you the business. And like I said, I know you niggas is listening. I know you niggas is listening. I done took the high road long enough. I promise you, I promise you, you hoe ass niggas ain't gonna disrespect me no more. I'm done taking the high road. I'm done being cool. You really finna see how I am, real talk. Cause at the end of the day, black men gotta speak up. We gotta lead. And if it mean going against other niggas, because like I said, I stand with you. If you were forced to take the potion, I stand with you because you shouldn't have had to. But I'm asking you, if you were forced to do it and you believe in me, stand with me. We could be side by side and fight this together. For people like Sage Steele just said that she was mad because ESPN made her do it and she didn't want to do it. There are people that's speaking out against this shit. And then let's talk about, before I end this stream, let's talk about what they did to Sunny Hostin. The View set Sunny Hostin up because she was going to confront Kamala Harris for what was going on with those immigrant Haitians. They gave her a false positive. See, what happened was they thought she was just going to sit out 14 days. Oh, we know. Oh, the Democrats are done. The Democrats are done. After this, the Democrats are done. But let me finish talking about what they did to Sunny Hostin. And this is what I've been saying for the longest. See, they thought Sunny Hostin was going to sit out that 10 to 14 days. And then what they did was they humiliated her by giving out her results before she even found out. So what she did was she went and got like 3 additional tests and they all came out negative. Her and the other lady. She did 3 additional tests. So basically what they tried to do is they basically set her up. They set her up because they didn't want her to confront Kamala Harris. So that's what they did. And they didn't think she was going to get a second opinion, which I've been saying that's been the whole theme about this whole thing with Dr. Fauci and this You have the right to go get a second opinion. You have a right. You have a right to go get a second opinion. This man shouldn't have been the end-all be-all of this whole thing. One man shouldn't be able to have one opinion, and that's the word. But yeah, they set her up. And she was back at work. I think she went back to work either Tuesday or yesterday. And then they talking about that they sorry. They humiliated her. She should sue them. They pulled her husband from surgery in the middle of a surgery. So I'm just telling y'all, this is some of they tricks that they've been doing. That's why they get so mad when you say, "Hey man, I want to do more research. I want to do more." What? Excuse me? You want to do what? What? That's why they get so mad. Yeah, Kobe. They've been violating HIPAA laws. Joe Biden didn't violate privacy laws, HIPAA laws. He's just rewrote everything. So like I said, if you black and you continue to vote Democrat, you exactly what I said you are. You a dummy. Yeah, Lou, she should sue them. They publicly humiliated her. They set her up. I ain't gonna say did they set her up. They set her up. She didn't think, see, what they didn't estimate, they didn't keep in mind Sonny Holton is a attorney anyway. So she knows the law. I would sue the shit out of them. I guarantee you they are mad because she sat up there and went and got 3 additional tests that came out negative. Because basically she caught them in a lie. They set her up because they didn't want her to grill Kamala Harris. Because you have to understand, most of these people now are pro Biden because they pro dictatorship. And like I said, the Democrats been doing that to black people for years. I want y'all to go look at the Manford Act. I know most of my subs are from like the Midwest and the South, but I want y'all to look up the Manford Act. And that took place, I think, in 1968. Robert Manford. This man was a Democrat. This man collaborated with Ronald Reagan to take away Second Amendment rights in California, where they took away your right to bear arms. And that was that's the right that they took away to carry a gun out in the open in California. Because the Black Panthers came to the Capitol building in Sacramento and they stood in front of this Capitol building armed, which they had the right to do. But Robert Manfred and Ronald Reagan got together and they passed the Manford Act, which took away your rights in California to carry a gun out in the open. And then as time went on, as the Democrats continued to run California, they got to the point to where they started not only taking away your Second Amendment rights, they started banning certain guns. They started just doing everything. In California, you have to register your ammo out here. So these is the people that black people are supposed to support, the Democrats, who once again have violated your rights from the gate, who have always tried to play mommy knows best or daddy knows best. Look what that bitch doing in New York. The ones that's forcing the issue is the dummies. And I think another thing that's happening, they starting to see that we not paying attention to them no more. Yeah, we have to register our ammo in California. Yep. You have to register. Now, if that isn't an invasion of privacy, then I don't know what is. But these are the Democrats for you. These are your Democrats who want to know every move you make. In California, I'm from California. I'm a native of California. For years, they've been trying to pass a law where they could do random searches. They've been trying to pass the Random Search Act. And in case you don't know what a Random Search Act is, a Random Search Act is where they could just come in your house, just randomly come in your house and search your house for weapons or drugs or whatever. This is stuff that's being implied by the Democrats. You know, the people that y'all love so much. So once again, shout out to Sonny Holton. And she should sue them because they humiliated her. And they lied on her and they set her up and she knows it too. Anyway, this your boy. I'm out. Thank you for listening. Yeah, that bitch is crazy. Yeah, that bitch is crazy. So let me get this straight. You prayed for the phenomenon to happen. So you prayed for people to get sick and die. She should be removed from office just for that comment alone. And it's funny how the Democrats have always tried to categorize Republicans as being dictators. But we see who the dictators really are. But anyway, I'm out. Thank you for listening. I'll be back on my other channel.